You're listening to the BFF Black Fat Femme podcast
on the iHeart Podcast Network.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the award-winning Black Fat Femme podcast, where all the intersections of identity are celebrated. I'm one of your hosts, John, also known as Dr. John Paul, and Wendy's. Yes, Wendy's, girl with the pigtails, red pigtails. I'm gonna need you to come to the front here real quick. I need you to just pull up. Come on down here. I got something to say. Something about your food has changed, and I don't know what it is, but something is off. Now I don't know. I mean, your nuggets, the chili, something ain't right. And word on the curb is that you are a MAGA. Was it MAGA? We say MAGA or MAGA? What is it?
MAGA.
You are a MAGA-loving Trump hoe. That is what the world is saying. The world is saying that y'all are MAGA-loving Trump hoes. So I just want to know, is there a correlation between the food changing and
she's
y'all?
Redhead, the MAGA's redhead.
Well, the math is mathing.
Two and two put together.
What's good, sis?
Equals fish.
I'm gonna need you to answer for your crimes. But otherwise, I was just gonna say Wendy's is not giving what it used to give, and I would love for our listeners to chime in and say, is it me? Am I the drama? Am I the problem in this? Is it
Yes.
me? Is it my taste
buds? You still go to Wendy's?
Yeah. Well,
I
went one time.
Since that thing in the chili, you still at Wendy's?
Well, so this is the thing. Can we talk about it real quick before we get into the show? I used to work at Wendy's. And so back in the day, I think there's a part of me that likes to hold on to the memories of what used to be of yesteryear. And there was a time when Wendy's was very tasty. But I just, like I said, I went recently and said, something is not right. Something is quite wrong. Something is quite wrong, and I have not been back since. So I just wanted to name that. But anyway, how are you doing, my good sis?
Sup, hoes? It's your bestie, Jon, aka Joho. I will tell you one thing right now. Well, but Fast will never let me down at Taco Bell.
Yeah, she's consistent.
You ever sponsor us, girl? Let us know.
She may rock your stomach, but she's consistent.
She may rock your stomach. Okay. But my stomach is good, okay? She takes fiber. She's good to go. Peachy Man, how you doing? Yeah. Anyways, I'm ready to do my vocal stim for y'all because I'm inspired for last week. In the spirit of our good J Miss Trevel Anderson.
Yes.
They don't want to call me for the Tyler Perry movie.
No.
They want to call me for Chloe Zhao.
Yes.
Zhao. And it's the Zhao that got Zhao. I don't know if you watched the show, boo, but you better watch the show.
Well,
but in the last week's episode, Trevel, though it was like the diction, the way they said it, but it was the Zhao for me, Chloe Zhao. Yes. Like the eyes up, I stood up. They said Chloe Zhao, and I said Chloe Zhao, and now every day this week I must play on my phone. The vocal stim is vocal stimming, and now let's my head rent free. Now I'm living for it. Yes. But that's not why we're here today. We are here for some fun shit. One. Yes. I'm excited to be reunited again with my good sister.
Yes,
and
in the studio.
In the stew. And Joey's here as well, too, our producer.
Yes, producer Joey.
We have a great, fine guest today. When I say fine, I mean fine and brilliant. In 2024, this man has decided to pack up his life and live abroad. Along his travels, he documents his experiences and explores what it takes to build a life on the move. So we don't have to. Thank you for your service.
Seriously.
He's the creator behind
Thank you for doing
Black,
this.
Gay, and Abroad. Please give it up for our new friend, Nick Guillory. How you doing today, boo?
Hey, y'all.
We are so happy
I'm doing
that you're
great.
here.
Honestly, I can't complain.
But you want to, don't you?
Well, I want to complain.
I always want to. I could complain. I won't, but I could.
Coming back to America, I kind of want to complain, but I'm just like, you know what? Girl, we're leaving again in a month and a half. It's all gonna be good.
Okay. Can you say where you're going next?
Yeah.
I can. I think we're gonna get into it, but
You're right. Just give it a little moose boosh.
It's definitely gonna be in the Asia area. We're thinking Asia.
Okay.
U.S. is the white refrigerator of
Y'all.
the globe.
It
It
is.
bad.
It's very much giving.
It's not cute.
It's very much giving an old school, like, I don't know. Do you remember when dishwashers were like push button? That's what it's giving. It's very much giving the old school. Maybe this is before your time.
Mine's a still push button.
Oh God, no!
What you mean?
Yes, it got stuck.
Is yours a touchscreen?
Yeah. I have mine's digital.
I'm around some bougie bitches.
I'm so sorry, but you've been to my house. You should know.
Okay, but I wasn't like, ooh, what's y'all's dishwasher look like? Like the dishwasher, bitch. I look at the stove,
push button.
the sink, the couch. The dishwasher is not.
I'm talking about the old school push button when you had to like push with all your might.
Pushing shit with a nail.
And that is real.
No one talks. Actually, just before we take off today, you know what? I'll save it.
Save it.
I'll save it for my no man Pam later.
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh, I had to resist myself.
Yes.
But it's gonna be good, bitch.
Okay.
It's gonna be good.
I love that. Okay. So we are gonna get into our show and start it the way that we always do. If you all follow the show and you all know, we start our show off at the top by giving our flowers to our dear Miss Tisha Campbell in our Still Here segment. And so with that being said, we are with our travel buddy today, and we are going to ask for our Still Here. When you arrive at a destination, what is the first thing you do? Are you a girl who freshens up and dip person, or are you an immediate rest and relax person? What's your move when you arrive someplace that's new? Now, I will say this for me, and then we'll throw it to you, Nick. Okay. So, what is one of the things you do when you first get to where you are going? Now, I'll say this for me, and then I'll throw it to you, Nick, and then we'll throw it to Joho. For me, and as for me and for mine, when I get into a hotel, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fix that AC.
I know that's
because most rooms are hot, even when it's really cold outside. For whatever reason, they're always a little stuffy and they're always a little hot, so you want to get some fresh air in there.
Yeah.
I'm also one of those girls who love to pile on the blankets, and so I'll say, can I get an extra blanket? Can I get an extra comforter? Because I do like to have the heaviness of that on me as the room is cold. It's just nice. And then you stick one leg out. It's heavenly.
I always do that too.
Yes, the heat in the blankets, but the one leg out. Put me immediately to sleep, honey. I'll go right to sleep. Comfort. Yes. But I also do that, and then I also crawl under the covers and rub my feet together like a cricket, and then I like to DoorDash. That's the other thing. I'm looking in the city to see what tasty treats I can have while I'm in the area. That's what DoorDash is for. DoorDash sponsor the show.
That is literally. I would love to have not to pay for my Dash Pass.
Amen,
for
girl.
at least
Look,
3 months.
even if I didn't have to pay for my DoorDash Pass for 3 months, that would be so nice. But ultimately, that's what I like to do: set the AC, get my blankets, make sure I take me a good shower, find me a good show, which is The Pit. If you have not been keeping up with The Pit, you're doing yourself a disservice. And then finding something to eat. What about you, Nick? What's your favorite thing to do?
Yeah, I mean, I love that blanket. It sounds great. But for me, I'm dropping my luggage immediately, maybe showering if I'm like disgusting. And getting the hell out of the room. Like, I don't want to be in the room. I also don't really buy like hotels. I don't really like hotels per se. I love an Airbnb. Like, or a little like a house. Something that feels more homey. But the moment I get there, I'm dropping my bags and getting the hell out of there. Can I cuss?
You can. Cuss whatever you want. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting the hell out of there.
Just don't cuss me out.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Well.
Don't do nothing that makes
Yeah.
sense.
That too.
But no, I literally, I when I'm on vacation or traveling somewhere, the most time I want to spend is like out of the room. Like, I don't want to be in the room.
Okay.
Like, I'm visiting. I want to like explore and travel, and I want to sleep, which, I mean, I'll sleep in the room, but other than that, I'm out of there.
What about you, babe?
You know, honestly, same. I strive for Airbnbs versus hotels, and I think not because I do love a hotel, but but Airbnbs are typically going to be in areas where it's more like part of the neighborhood, and so I also work through my feelings about gentrification that way.
Of course,
but I love Airbnb because I go in. I'll probably shower, freshen up, and then I'll dip. Like, I need to acclimate myself. I don't care if I'm going to literally to LA. I need to acclimate myself, so I will like walk around, find the nearest coffee shop because I'll probably need some coffee, whether it's day or night. Give me a little decaf shot or something. I want to see if it's good coffee as well. What's in your spot to me? And I'm gonna ask the barista, what's good to do around here? Like, what should I know? Like, what should I know about this neighborhood? You know, when I travel, I'm trying to live my best life, and so I'm all about yes, the place can if there's like a week, I'll spend one night in the hotel / Airbnb, just relax. But really, I'm there to fuck shit up. I'm there. I'm there to pop my pussy. I'm not trying to pop my pussy.
Well, see, but that's also because you're
like,
no shade to. Are you you're Gen Z, right? Are you considered Gen Z?
Zennial. I'm right on the cusp of millennial and Gen Z.
Okay, well, I was gonna say, I feel like that's a young person thing. Me in my old age, I like to get into the room and go to bed because I always find a reason to go to sleep. But I'm just saying. But no, I also get that too. When, like I said, this week I was in Sacramento. It was like, what day was it? I think it was the last day that I was leaving. I had some time between actually going to the airport and checking out of my hotel, and I was like, okay, hold my bag. And I just walked around the area, and it was really like cool because I've literally stayed at the same place. But yeah, Sacramento is actually really beautiful, and I didn't realize that until I actually was walking around. So yeah.
And I will say that the AC part is elite because I think. Like, I love when I have to pay for my own AC.
I put it on the
65. Girl, I want to be Arctic in there. And I can't stand a bit. I can't stand, my friends who watch this, I can't stand a bitch who wants the heat on. Bitch, it's hot in the street. You want to sweat? I would, my hill I would die on is easier to warm up than it is to cool down.
It is
true.
If
I'm hot, bitch, I'm sweating. It's not cute.
It's going to take a minute.
I love the cold air and just get a little blanket. Ooh, I love, like, if I'm in a room where it's like one of those, like, wall ACs, put me in the bed next to that shit.
Yeah.
That shit blowing on me all night.
And it's so hard because, especially when you go up to the Bay, you learn very quickly that there is no central AC in a lot of, even the newer hotels don't really have central AC. Yeah. So it's a very interesting thing.
I also love that you said that you talk to the barista about what to do and stuff. That's a tip, like one of my number one tips that I give people. Like, talk to locals. That's how you're going to know where to go, what to see, what to do, what to eat. You know, so I always recommend, like, when you're at the bar or when you're at the restaurant, I always ask the people that are serving me, I'm like, yo, where do I eat?
Yeah, where do you eat?
I need to.
Okay. Where do you
eat? Where do you eat?
Whenever I'm at a hotel and I'm at the front desk, and I'm like, no, don't tell me you tell every other guest in this bitch. Where do you go?
And I should have made
shit, girl.
The locals.
I want to know what you be doing.
I don't know why I didn't ask. I still can't get over how nasty that barbecue was. I'm so mad at myself.
It's so disappointing when you have bad food.
Mad. Okay, next time tell me because my brother used to live inside, so he knows a lost spots.
I don't know why I was being so silly, but anyway, all that to be said. Now that we've got y'all ready to book an Expedia trip, also Expedia booked sponsor the show.
Hello,
get us somewhere, girl.
Get us somewhere. We would love to do a little tour across, a couple of states.
Yeah,
where
we'll grab Nick and his little Pocket 3 and do a little
Let's go.
Yeah, but but we're gonna take our first break, and when we get back, we're gonna jump into our category is segment. Yes.
Okay, fam, we are back, and this week we're talking about being black, gay, and abroad. The man himself. But before we get into what you're doing now, we want to know how you got here. Now, Nick, your resume is extensive. The work is long.
Yes.
MTV, BuzzFeed, Disney, Shutterstock.
Wow.
Baby, I am tripping on the names that I'm dropping in this studio today.
Shutterstock.
Plus your own agency. Baby, you have businesses to attend to.
I do.
So I want to know what led you from the life that you built here in New York to life around the world.
Well, thank you for that. I mean, as you mentioned, I've worked so many places and worked for so many amazing brands, and that's great, right? But at the end of the day, like, what's left for me, right? I felt so drained and exhausted all those years of working in entertainment, and I mean, y'all know how it is.
Right.
Child, you see all the grays.
Salt and pepper.
There's so many grays.
Yes, give us salt and pepper.
Yeah, and I was just, honestly, I went to New York for 5 years. I wanted to do it, but I was done after that. Like, I was just like, oh my God, what happened? Like, I was losing myself. And
wore
so,
out, honey.
we don't want that, honey.
Yeah, wore out.
Yeah, wore out. So I was like, what can I do that's like challenging, but mixes what I love, which is writing, videography, storytelling, journalism, social media. And I'm like, getting the hell out of America.
Yeah.
Well, that's right.
Because, I mean, you could do it here, but I mean, everybody knows America. It's kind of boring.
Yeah.
So it's like I was like craving to explore the world because I've always wanted to do that. Anybody will tell you I was that kid that was like dreaming big and, you know, thinking about my next move. And, you know, that at the end of the day is I just did it. I literally just threw my crap in storage. It's still there. And I packed my bags. I had a big bag, a small bag, and a backpack, and I left. I just did it. I was like, if not now, when is what I always tell people. I'm like, when I'm only getting older. Like this year I'm turning 40, and at the end of the day, like I'm only getting older, and the longer I wait to just like do this thing, I really wanted to do it. I'm never gonna do it. Yeah. So I said, you know what, child? Let me just go on and down there to Mexico.
Yeah.
Get me a little tan, honey, on the beach.
You said beady, 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 bum, bum. I know that's right. Beady, beady, beady. Yes, yes. I know that's right.
And I had a time, honey. You see the tan?
I'm like,
I still got my little tan.
He bitty bum bum too hard.
Well,
his bitty bum bum.
So I guess my question before I ask the other question I'm going to ask: did you start this, like, did you leave recently, or was this like, has this been like a?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, I left a year and a half ago.
Okay.
So I was in PV specifically on and off. Like, obviously I was still traveling a lot.
Right,
like,
right.
I had clients that I had to go to back in States and do all that for. But I was there, like I had an apartment and everything for about a year and a half.
Yeah, yeah. And so now are you kind of what they're called nomading?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I'm nomading. I'm here in LA, obviously, filming with you guys and just kind of working and doing some LA content because I used to live here too.
Right, right.
I lived here for 9 years before in New York, and my best friend, hey Sean, he'll love that.
Yeah,
he was like, "Why don't you come stay with me for a month?"
Yeah.
I mean, how the hell are you gonna say no to free rent?
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
Because somebody could pay my rent.
I bet it's your bestie.
He is my bestie.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah.
And not only that, I just wanted to spend time with him. I hadn't been like around him in so long.
Yeah.
And we spent so much time together, like over the years. I was like, hell yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
So
I love that. Yeah. So I think one of the things, you know, as we were talking about putting this show together, the thing that we collectively said that we love about Black, Gay, and Abroad is how retro it is. And I will say this, like, part of my journey as a quote unquote creator has, you know, really started with like the old school blog of it all. Like, I mean, I always like to shout out the folks. I mean, you think about Kid Fury, you think about B. Scott, like they were doing and which, girl, where is you? But that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna be in your inbox in a second. But I was gonna say, like, they are in my mind, they are the true bloggers, right? They are the ones who really made it feel like for us that we actually had a voice and could be doing stuff. And so both of us, we talk about how much we love long form, you know, content and art, and really this idea of it being a self-written content, you know, in different iterations. And so in a world that revolves around short form videos and quick blips and anything that can go viral, how do you make comprehensive guides, and what are some of the things that you look out for when you start thinking about where you're going to go, or even what part is safe for you to even go to?
I love that question. And I mean, I think for me, I grew up like in the early days of the internet, y'all. I'm old. Like, I grew up when like the internet was just coming out. I was the first person to run to the mailbox and get that America Online disc.
You've got mail.
And sign up with my dad.
Right.
And sign up with my dad's credit card. Yeah. Sorry, Dad. Yeah, he was kind of upset about that. But at the end of the day, I loved the internet. Like, I loved MySpace. I loved social media. I loved HTML. Like, child, I was in there coding and shit. Like, I was obsessed with it.
Say it.
And then somehow I was like, how can I work in it? So that's how I got my social media start. And then I wound up at BuzzFeed, which is obviously like one of the most prolific entertainment internet companies in the world, right?
Yeah. Say what you want, but they definitely made a point. Like, you can talk as much as you want about them, but they definitely
like who they are now and who they are back then are two different
things. They literally are two different
back
people.
then, like they were
the top.
Like,
say what you want, but they were that girl. Yes.
But so I say all that to say, like, I was always obsessed with like writing and social media and all that, and I'm like, but I don't own those platforms.
Yeah.
Like, we don't own those platforms.
Yeah, that's real.
But baby, I own my blog. It's mine.
Oh, that's right.
I can put whatever the hell I want on it. I can control everything about it. within Squarespace, of course. But there's more control. Like, I think at this day and age, like as a business person, the more control you have over your product, which at the end of the day, it's a product, right? You need to have that control because there's so much crap out there. There's so much noise and there's so much like control from the platforms where like you get lost. Like you don't get, it's a business at the end of the day. You can't monetize the way you want to monetize if you don't have control over it, right? So, and then I also just love writing. Like I miss that about working at BuzzFeed. Like I was writing and I miss that. Writing, you know, writing posts and putting GIFs or throwing a YouTube video in a post. Like you can do so much with a post. Whereas like a social post is just like you're scrolling and then
240 characters.
That's it. It's boring.
Get to the point. So
I love that y'all like blogs because they are coming back.
They are
never
coming
left.
back.
No, that's right.
I think that they are
emerging
in a very interesting way. And I think, to your point, I think a big part of it is I think that they're the last few years, especially as someone who studied media and, you know, and content creation and all of that in college, I think a big part of it is, you know, so much of it is folks trying to find their voice and people feeling like they have lost their voice because of these brands and trying to get back to that. Like they're trying to get back to a place where they feel like they own the voice that is truly theirs in their work. And I think that's what you're doing with yours. And that's actually really cool. Like it actually encourages me to think about some stuff I want to do. So
I honestly, I suggest like if you are not doing like a blog or just like creating your own personal brand, like you're missing the mark. Like that personal brand is what brands are like buying. Like they want to latch on to something that tells a story, and my personal brand tells a story. So it's like, you know, if you're just posting on social media, that's one thing, but you can bring it so much further if you're like expanding your personal brand with a blog or a vlog. Just like the more storytelling you can get involved in your content, I think it's like the best.
You know, I think
who's paying me for that? Let me invoice y'all. Let me invoice somebody.
Like, I think it's a testament. A testament to people are craving like a sense of nostalgia at a time where
that too,
like life is constantly on the move and life is really bad.
Crazy,
but also like I think as a society, like we've overfunctioned technology to be so rapid and fast, and we realize that actually it actually isn't the most conducive thing to us. And so I think it's also like a realization of, oh, maybe we actually did go too far on this thing. And which I think, right, like rules of theater is like go too far so you know how to dial back versus go too little, you don't know how to build it up. And so I appreciate that people also realize like, yeah, we could do this thing, but we actually find a lot more joy in the centering of our stories with longer form content, written word, not just always video stuff. And also like I appreciate you have a fusion of the two, right? Like you do post to like, you know, like the carousel pics with graphics and words on them, but you also go back. It also leads back to your blog so people can get a bite-sized story if they want that, or they can go to the full-size story, which I think is really great. I also love, you know, you've been to many countries such as Spain, France, Mexico, and Costa Rica, and more. I'm curious, what's the criteria for looking at a place to travel and stay at? What are your tips for acclimating to that place? And we're also curious, like, what's coming up on the list for you? What's next? So you said Asia, so like,
we teased it.
Tell us more about what's taking you there. How are you planning that leg of work?
Yeah, I think that's a great question. I think, you know, when I'm picking a place to go or live, where's the food?
Well,
okay.
The hell?
Because I'm going to tell you right
where
now, France, no shade to my, no shade to my friends over under the Eiffel Tower, but honey.
No.
No.
Not good.
It's not giving what I thought it was supposed to have given.
Well, you got to read my blog.
Okay.
I actually wrote a blog about France.
Okay, I'm just saying.
The food is good. It's good. You just got to go to the right places.
Maybe.
That's the thing about Paris.
Okay.
Like, if you go to just like any just Joe Schmo, like, my first experience was like that. But then I went back and I was like, oh shit.
Being
like,
intentional about where you
this
go.
Is good.
Okay, but I am curious because I know you said you're from Louisiana and that has a lot of French influence as well too. So I'm curious if that also like plays a part in knowing that like you grew up with a little bit maybe like more like a French influence, maybe possibly in cuisine. That which was like that is an influence that you have.
I didn't know anything when I got there.
Louisiana cooking and cuisine is completely different than French cuisine. Like, I mean, when you put like Creole, like like we're making like gumbos and jambalayas. Like French people don't really make that. Like,
that's fair.
But to your point, like, you know, the food is elevated there. Like it's like, you know, they're like creams. It's like hearty stuff.
Yeah.
Potatoes and French fries and steak and oh my God.
I
I'm
will
getting
say though,
hungry
the
now.
prawns. There was a moment there when I was in Paris. We had some
Yeah.
prawns, honey, and it was a massive
Juicy.
amount of baby. Those were good.
Buttery.
Those were,
They
yes.
love butter.
Yes, those were
who
good.
doesn't?
I will give credit where credit is due, but I was just saying my experience.
Yeah.
I did eat the way I wanted to eat, but yeah, but
Sorry.
yeah, sorry, we diverted.
We
I'm sorry.
sidetracked.
No, it
Sorry,
happens.
sorry.
We
Listen, it
sidetracked.
happens. That's part of traveling, right? Like, I always feel bad, but also at the same time, like, it happens to me too. Like, I sometimes I'm like, what the hell is this? But at the end of the day, it's like, okay, well, I'm in Paris, you know?
Yeah.
But, you know, another thing is I always look for like queer spaces. Like, I want to go to places where I'm going to be accepted. I'm also Black, right?
Right.
I want to be in some space where I've heard things about Black people going there and not
your
coming
safety
back.
is important. Yeah.
Because it's true. There are places like that. So you do have to do your research and your due diligence, like when you're traveling and like Googling, watching vlogs. Like the best tip I always give people is like go watch YouTube vlogs. Because you see people on the ground in the place you're going.
In real time. Yeah.
Doing their thing with their little camera, like that one, you know, talking to the camera. And showing you around.
Yeah.
That's like live, like kind of like live television almost.
Yeah.
So I always tell people like do your research. And don't be getting mad at bloggers or vloggers or social media folks when you have a bad experience somewhere. That is not their fault.
Right.
It can happen to anybody anywhere at any time.
Yeah.
So we'll get into that about the PV stuff soon.
Yeah.
Because I got some hate mail, which we love getting hate mail.
Interesting, because
darling.
I watched that. I actually watched that entire clip because I've gone to Puerto Vallarta, but it was a very much a day thing. We went, we were on a cruise, and so
cool.
we went in and we came out. But the time we were there for about 8 hours. I had a blast,
that's a long time.
and I had a really good time. But I also think about that the same thing. Like I got a couple of people being like. Same thing when I said I had not that great of a time in France. So I was in Paris for 3 days, and then I forget the little area I was at. I was there for a writing intensive, and I was at the writing intensive for 5 days. It was a very interesting experience to be like in Paris and then be in another place. And I had said something about it, and people were like, "Oh, you're not cultured." And so it's a very American way of thinking. And I'm like, baby, that's just my experience. Yeah. It's just me talking about my experience.
Period.
It's okay.
Was that your first time out of the country as well?
Yeah, it was my first time out of the country.
Damn, my God, like the bitch goes somewhere different. Like, look at the bitch live her life.
Right. I was like, it's my first time.
Coming for your neck.
Right. It's my first time being across the pond, girl. Can you give me a minute? You know?
It's unfortunate. That's just how the internet is. And
Yeah.
that's kind of like why I love blogging too, because there's comments on the blog, but like
you can ignore them.
You can ignore them. Like you can block them too. Like, but it's social media is everywhere. Like comments, and people are not afraid to cuss you out. Yeah. I mean, but at the end of the day,
Pam. So yes,
people real bold across
whatever
the keyboard. But
yeah.
Tell us about Asia as well. Like how?
Oh yes. So next, my travels are gonna take me to Asia, and I think I'm gonna start in Vietnam because the food. Hello, you saw earlier. I like food. I like to eat, and I like to eat well.
I know that's right.
Okay. I don't like to just eat. I like to eat
well. Okay, I know nasty food.
So definitely the food, and I love being around like culture, and I know like. First off, Asian culture, like as a broad like spectrum, is so like vast and intricate, and I know that there's gonna be a lot of stuff that I can learn and also teach people about. So there's that. Vietnam is definitely on the list. I've got all kinds of other things. Thailand. I want to go to China again. I want to go to Japan for the first time.
That's next year for me.
Period.
I am literally
Bali. Like I am just the rest of the year is Asia. Mid-May, and then I'm out. Like we're gone.
I know that's right. Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah.
I do have like a side question. Like,
what's up? Can I open this Coke?
You can. Go ahead.
Yeah, make it nice and
Did y'all hear that?
That was crisp. Ooh. Like, I'm not trying to like stick into your finances in this question, But like,
I think there's a way to ask this question, and you can't.
I know everybody's wondering
because they're like, oh,
how do you afford it?
Like, they're bougie as hell. You know, how does one do it? Like, what are the economics behind these choices?
Yeah, well, I have a sugar daddy. He funds my life. I'm just kidding. Not y'all gooped and
gagged.
I
was gonna be like, Will,
you falling over.
I sit here and I said, you know what? Well, yes. I said, well,
that's the secret. That's the show. I have to go find my sugar daddy now. Good job.
Yeah, come find me on Hollywood Boulevard.
Well, that took me
Larchmont.
You were so serious. So I said, I know that's fucking right.
And I actually wasn't judging.
I'm changing the whole script today.
In my mind, my whole process was, well, this is new information, and I'm not mad about it. That's literally where my head went.
I get it.
You have a new show now.
You shouldn't be mad, but
I'm not mad at all.
I am accepting applications. I don't have one yet, but I do have a job as a talent manager, and obviously that brings in some income. And think about it, like the cost of living is lower in these other countries.
Well, that too,
baby, they are robbing us.
They are robbing us. But I was going to also say, even to your point about being a nomad, you're also saving money because you're not having to pay for lights, gas, insurance, all the stuff
all
that
together.
It seems to just be like you're taking care of yourself. Yeah, so I could see how it could balance out a little bit better.
Yeah, and then at the end of the day, like, you know, food is cheaper elsewhere and all that. I mean, but again, the platforms also pay me to produce content and post it on their platforms. I'm also like gearing up my blog to like start to have ads on it. Like all these little things. I'm getting brand deal like interest. Like at the end of the day, there's lots. The best way to make money is diversify your money. Yeah. Right? Your income streams, like I have like 9. You know what I mean? So you have to have not like that many income streams to make it. And some of them are passive, right? Like affiliate marketing is big in the travel space. I work with a company called Stay 22, and that company, I just put a little like thing on my site, and it works at magic, and I don't have to do anything. So
Stay 22, sponsor the show.
Hello, and sponsor me.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm just kidding. I keep saying it. I eventually
we really need sponsors.
Will is gonna message me one day and be like, "Girl, if you don't stop saying that." But yeah, I love you, Will. But yeah.
So you have to. You just have to have a bunch of income streams. And hustle.
That's real. That's real. I think one of the things that I say hustle. I think we are all in this place of you all have to have multiple streams of income to do really anything you want to do at this point in time. But I do appreciate you saying like, there's also a part of me that hears in this you're pouring into something you love and and you're doing something that you care about, and that in itself tends to kind of flip it. You're not doing it for work. You're kind of what people say. You're not working to you're not living to work. You're kind of working to live.
Exactly.
And you're living the way you want to live. So I just wanted to kind of say shout out to you for that.
Thank you.
One of the things that I wanted to mention as we get ready to kind of like wrap things up in the segment. Yeah. I know last year you dropped a list of 25 places Black gay men can travel safely and solo. And I was thinking to myself, I wouldn't say your post itself, but I have been playing with the idea for my birthday of going to Antigua for my birthday. And there was a part of me, that was the immediate thing that me and my husband have been going back and forth about is it safe, right? Yeah. And so I appreciate that you put that out there because now it gives people something to kind of look at. Tell us more about where your mind was when you thought about these 25 places. And ultimately too, like, with the way the world's looking now. I mean, obviously you put this out last year. Yeah. In what, 4 or 5 months, the world has kind of gone bonkers. So has your thought changed a little? Has there been, updates per se?
I haven't updated it yet. I'll be honest. Yeah. But, putting that list together was a very important thing to me because people were like, where do I go? Where do I solo travel? People kept asking me like where to go. And I was like, shit, okay, I got to do the research and like do it right. So yeah, I mean, all those places on there, I haven't been to them all, obviously, but I did the research to like figure out where the like LGBTQ community is like welcomed to a certain degree, right? And I think it's important to have it all in one place. So when you're looking for, where to travel, you have ideas in front of you and you can kind of pick and choose. And that's one of my highest viewed pages, actually. Yeah. From Google. Yeah. Like from Google traffic. Yeah. Period.
Okay.
Yeah. So like people are searching for that. So that was an immediate
That's
signal
real.
too.
That's real, yeah.
That like, oh shit, like people really want to know where to solo travel, and as a gay Black person, like where the hell to go? Where are we accepted?
Can I ask, have you thought about being a travel advisor?
I mean, it's.
Ooh.
I toyed around with it, like the Fora thing or whatever.
I don't know much about that, so yeah. But I get what I know about it, but I don't know about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really my favorite thing to do.
Okay.
Like, I can tell you where to go, but I don't really want to like plan a trip for you.
That's
like,
real.
I can tell you where to go while you're on the trip. But like, I don't really want to like do the planning.
Tip
and
the
stuff
girl.
like
Yeah,
that.
you
You know
get
what I'm
to tip
saying?
the doll
Like,
for it. Yeah, but
exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
I
but
get it,
I can tell you like a list of places to go. I
Yeah.
love doing that and putting that together.
Okay.
Versus like, okay, girl, here's your itinerary.
Yeah.
But I do want to do a group
wondering.
trip.
Yeah.
I want to do a group trip one day.
I'm seeing more and more people do it. I know. So TS is doing one soon.
Yes.
She has a couple
Oh my God, I love
that's
that.
lined up, and so has a friend to the show, Chaturangsu.
Tim.
Thank you. Yeah,
That's
I can see his last
amazing.
name, but I couldn't say his first name. But Tim, I know for a fact, Tim actually invited me on 2 of the ones that he's
Oh,
done. And
nice.
timing, I couldn't go.
Yeah.
But ultimately, there are
Yeah.
a lot of folks online are doing group trips, and they're actually someone on my threads that I follow found her husband on a group trip. They went
Shut
on
up.
a group
That's
trip
amazing.
together and met in the group, and ultimately ended up getting married.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I need to do a group trip so I can meet a man.
Yeah,
honey.
do a Black gay group trip so I can go and meet
Yes.
find my
Do a
king
cruise.
somewhere.
Do a Black gay cruise or something.
I have never been on a cruise.
What?
But I think it's a good idea.
Wait.
Have you both been on a cruise?
Baby,
ma'am.
that's my favorite way of traveling. So my husband's getting ready to go on one, and I am jealous AF. The only reason why I couldn't go was because I teach at night and I couldn't get the time off.
Oh, damn.
I often rethink my relationship with ships sometimes.
Well,
But
yeah.
two truths can exist at the same
cruises
time.
really be where it's at. Like,
Yeah,
because like it's an all-inclusive resort experience.
Yeah.
On the move, right? So if you're on a good route, but I've always done the one that have like family and kids and shit. And I want to do the adults.
I
want
wanna
to
do a virgin
I want
or
to do
gay.
Yes, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Yeah,
You gotta be gay.
I love the gay
Also-
ones. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know about the gay ones.
Really?
It sounds a little too cokey for me.
Well,
a little too cokey, a little too much ketamine for me. Like I want to try it for the experience.
No, I get you.
I'm like,
You're right. You're right.
I'm just saying, it's a little too white for me.
Also, that part.
Too many. I
Listen,
love the whites.
The whites,
but the gay
love a
whites are
cruise.
different.
Love a gay cruise.
I'ma just say it. Because I
No
can.
comment.
The gay whites are different. And so, I don't know, being on a boat with gay whites for
You know
7
what?
days.
I'll try anything once. I do like a 4-day one, like a little 4-day one. I mean, I
3 days.
I have a 3-day.
I think 3 days.
3-day threshold. I was like, you know what? Yes. a 3-day
Take me to
threshold is something-
Ensenada and bring me back home.
Literally.
Literally.
Okay.
I want to do a turnaround.
The last question that we have for you, speaking of Mexico.
Oh, no. It's almost over.
No, we still got
no,
more
we have
time.
a whole question for this category, but don't you worry.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
together.
yes.
Especially as I know that Puerto Vallarta is often at the top of your list for places
Yes,
to go and
I
visit.
love PV.
You were in PV when the Operation Against Mencho happened.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And I really appreciate how much you committed to showing that PV wasn't an unsafe place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And counting what the reporting was sharing. It was a great moment to me of like sort of citizen journalism.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that work, first of all. Tell us more about why it's so vital for you to showcase the city and even Mexico as a whole authentically to your followers.
Yeah, well, it's such a good question, honestly, because Mexico gets such a horrible rap, right? And I hate that. I don't like the rap that any country gets.
Yeah.
Especially Mexico. We're right there. It's our neighbor. What the hell are you talking about? Like, shut up. You haven't even been there.
Yeah.
You probably don't even have a passport, you know? So for me to like hear that constantly here in America and also see it here in America, it boils my what?
Biscuits.
Boils
Boil-
your blood.
Yeah.
Boils your blood.
Burns your
Burns your
biscuits.
biscuits. Yeah.
It burns my biscuits.
Yeah.
It drives me crazy because these people there are so lovely. They're wonderful. And it's like, you know, to see that, it just breaks my heart, honestly.
Yeah.
So when we were having what was happening happen, I was like, oh shit, like this is serious. Yes. But at the end of the day, the news is reporting it completely differently than what's actually happening here in Mexico.
That's what I've heard.
In Puerto Vallarta. because I know people get mad when I say in Mexico when I'm talking about that. I'm like, okay, it was in PV, y'all. Okay, come on. And so I was like, shit, I need to pick up my camera and tell the real tea because what is going on? The news was crazy. People were texting me. My phone was blowing up.
Right.
People were like, Nick, are you okay? Are you dead? Are they going to kill you? I'm like, girl, what the hell are you talking about? I'm in the house.
And that's the thing I think people misconstrue.
Like,
I was going like,
what
y'all do realize, that's what I kept saying to people. Y'all do realize that this is a government thing. This has really nothing to do with any of the residents or the people living there.
Right. Especially the tourists. Think about it. Would they want to kill or hurt or harm an American? Like, do you realize where that would go?
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, no, I never felt unsafe either. Like, some people did. And that's their experience. But for me, I never felt unsafe. I knew what was going on. Like, it was a thing. I don't even want to say the word. And, you know, at the end of the day, the government said shelter in place. Okay? When the government tells you to do something, usually you listen.
Right.
So that's what I did. I stayed my ass home for 2 days.
You were not trying to be out there like, let me see. You said, I'm not giving.
I was on my rooftop.
You said, I'm not giving Nancy Drew to this situation,
no,
girl.
I was on my rooftop.
When I'm told to stay home, I'm staying home. I know that's right.
And but the thing is my food supply was running low. So that's when we was like, I was itching to get out of there.
I need some bread, girl.
I was itching to get
some
butter. And I had no alcohol.
Well, I don't drink, so I would have been fine. But I understand.
I only had Di Serrano.
Oh.
So I lived on Di Serrano for 2 days.
Wow. Okay. Well,
What's Di Serrano?
It was a black cherry liqueur.
Liqueur.
I know it sounds very fancy, but listen.
No, but liqueur for your...
It was not great.
Yeah, no, I understand.
But listen, we all got through it. And I want to say something, too, about this. Like, Puerto Vallarta, listen, that was one day, right? Nothing has happened since that event. And that was a very rare thing to happen, right? We don't kill El Mencho just every day, right? So we have to think about that. When an event like that happens, there's obviously going to be a response, right?
Right.
So just think about that when you're making your decision about traveling to PV. I'm going back. The hell?
I'm coming back, baby.
It's too beautiful to not go back.
Right.
And those folks there are so wonderful that, like, how could I turn my back on them because of one day? That one day does not define PV. And I hope, you know, me saying that might change your mind about going because you should go. It's beautiful and the food is amazing and it's a great place to, you know, be your gay self.
Yeah. I was going to even say, I think about just what America is right now in terms of
that part too.
Right. So like, I'm like, we make this assumption about other countries, other places, other places, like you said earlier, that folks have never been. But I'm going, this is probably the most violent place that I have. Yeah. We live in this.
We have mass shootings every day.
Right. We have shootings every day. Like there's a lot of violence in terms of racism and sexism, homophobia and all that. ICE, like all of that. So like, I think, you know, I love that you say that because I think what you're challenging folks to think about is this notion of, or at least challenging people to kind of step out of this very Americanized ideology of what other places look like. And really just saying like, you know, I tell people all the time, safety is relative no matter where you go.
Totally.
Like, it really
I was robbed in New Orleans.
Look,
Like,
you know?
And I'm from Louisiana.
Right.
Yeah.
You can, violence can find you anywhere. So it's very much in the mind of like, you know, you just do what you got to do. You know, do your homework, you know, ask the questions, watch the videos, but also know at the end of the day, like, safety is very relative no matter where you go. But I'm really happy that, you know, one, I will say I am happy for both you and a friend of mine who was there at the same time. I'm happy that both of y'all are safe because I mean, again, it was something that happened.
It was.
But I also love the idea of you saying like, don't let that one thing define your ideology of what PV is.
Exactly. And I mean, being a person that has lived in LA and New York City, right? Like the two biggest cities in America, right? Like my head is always on a swivel.
Look.
My head is literally like this.
If you come up too quick behind me, what are you doing?
No, literally.
Hello, can I help you?
I do not play with
neither
people.
do I. Neither do I.
I don't play. So my head was like, after that event, was on a swivel because I don't know, because they were just zipping around town. I didn't know who was who.
So I was thinking about that quite a bit because, like, I think there is, like, I know, like, it happened. A lot of people saw just like Mexico's so dangerous. Yeah. Like the Mexico's dangerous. Like, you know, like the cartel's bigger and everywhere and such. And it's like two things about that. One, I hate when people are like Mexico's dangerous because I'm like Puerto Vallarta is a city in one state of the country. There like there's Baja, there's Jalisco, there's Michoacan, there's Sinaloa. Like there's so many other
San
states.
Felipe,
So, like,
girl, I love my time in San Felipe.
There's so many it's a big ass country with other states there. One, so we say like Mexico's unsafe. Like, what are you trying to say? And two, like, I think people need to understand that different governments have different relationships with different entities that may operate outside the law. Like, let's think about our relationship with police. Our police is a entity that we just legalized, but like similar things happen.
Right.
And so like, and I think about a lot like when I was in Mexico City, like there, a lot of friends. We're like, I hope you'll be safe there, and I was like, I don't feel really. I'm like, why would I feel unsafe? And I remember like if I'm putting up and down, like a lot of the people that were there, like some locals were there were like, oh, like make sure you're extra cautious about this, but then some like locals were like, just don't do dumb shit, girl.
Literally,
like just don't do dumb shit. Like,
okay, don't do dumb shit.
Like you'll be fine.
That's rule number one.
Like respectfully, the cartel's not looking for you, girl.
Right.
They don't know you.
They don't know you. They don't know who you are.
They don't know who you are, girl.
A few things on that. Like, don't do dumb shit and don't buy drugs. Why are you buying drugs?
And ask yourself where the drugs came from, girl.
Why are you buying drugs?
I always love when you
and also, America is the #1 supplier
of drugs and weapons.
Drugs and weapons. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah. Like it is like it makes me very.
It makes me so angry.
But a lot of it is. I mean, I think kind of to close this out. I think what you're really referring to. A lot of people have inherent bias.
Yeah,
and a lot of people are
inherent bias of other forces outside their own country.
And it's like, baby, we live in one of the most violent places in the world.
Did we not just destabilize the entire country?
We did.
Child.
We did.
Like, what's really going on? Because I don't watch the news.
Wait that up. I don't know what's happening in Venezuela today. Like, let's talk about that. But
anyways, I don't watch the news anymore.
We're not a political podcast. Let me calm down.
Well,
let me calm down.
We are political because being us is political.
Oh,
so let's talk about that.
Let's put that shit up.
But I'm just saying, like, I think to an extent, I think it's just one of those things. Like, I think if you do your research, and if you don't do dumb shit when you travel, you'll be okay. And also making sure that you, like you said, keep your head on the swivel. That's gonna be the title of this episode. Keep your head on the swivel, and that is what. Yeah, let me go in there and put that down right now. I'm gonna do that at the break. Well, go off. Put your head on the swivel.
This is before y'all starts from the streets of Puerto Vallarta, Oaxaca, and Ciudad de Mexico. You need to read Nick's post about what not to do to be a culture vulture. Okay?
Amen.
We'll be back in a flash.
All right, y'all, and we are back. And in this week's What's Poppin' segment, as you all know, this is where we talk about pop culture and all of the stuff that's going on in the entertainment world. We, in true Negro fashion, we are a little late, but just because we are late doesn't mean that this conversation is not evergreen or relevant. So with that being said, we've had a few folks reach out to us in different fashions, both on social media. I've been in different spots and people say, girl, what is your thoughts on this? And I said, I'm going to bring this to the table and we're going to talk about it on the show because it's silly. It's also old, but at the same time, it asks a very prevalent and very, I think a very necessary question. So walk with me here. A couple of weeks ago, your girl, is it Shia? Is that how she say her name?
Shia.
Okay. Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Was hollering all over the internet about being afraid of the gays. I'm afraid if they stand too close to me, I'm scared. Okay. However, what I found very interesting about that in particular interview was the man asked him, if you saw Jesus, what would you do? And he said, I'd kiss him on the mouth.
Oh, God.
So I got questions. I got questions. And Chris, you may have to bleep this. I'm very interested in what that had to say. With that being said, the question I have, and again, I'm going to ask a real question in a second. This is just me being silly. But I do want to make it make sense. I want to understand how you're afraid of the queers, but at the same time, if you saw Jesus, you kiss him.
Child.
Make it make sense to me. I don't know. But anyway, all that to be said, I wanted to ask a question that could be considered a little messy, but also I think it's very relevant for the time that we're living in. why is it always men like him with this old, dusty thought process? Like, what does it really say about hypermasculinity and terrible men like him that he, for whatever reason, is afraid of somebody? Like, I don't even think he's all that attractive.
Right.
So, like, and it's not to say.
Well, it was the ones who.
Yeah, it's like I was looking at him and I said, "Oh, girl, you must really think very highly of yourself," which is cool. We love people who are confident, but
yeah, of course.
I just wish Mother would take a shower, but that's neither here nor there. I think it's very interesting to me. So I just wanted to ask that question for our What's Poppin' this week. Like, what is our take, and why do we think men, specifically cis men, like Shia LaBeouf, operates in the way that they operate?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I can ask you, and then Joho, you can go ahead.
I think there's a couple of things that we should unpack first.
A hit dog on holler.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, also, like, put down the crack pipe.
Well.
Allegedly.
Well. Oh yeah. Say allegedly. Say allegedly.
I learned that from Wendy Williams. Allegedly.
You got to say allegedly.
Because, babe, what is going on?
Yeah,
what
girl.
drugs are you abusing?
There's something.
I think when you stop abusing the drugs, you'll love gay people again.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say on that.
There is that.
And leave my city alone. New Orleans is not a playground for you.
Yeah.
Go somewhere else.
And the other thing I was going to say real quick, I know, Joho, you got words, but I was going to say the other thing I think is very interesting is now, because of the hatred that you've spewed and all of this, baby, you are looking at time in jail.
Okay.
For what?
A long time.
You hello? So that's also very interesting to me that now, you're looking at jail time over being afraid of a group of people who were just trying to live their best life out on Bourbon Street. But anyway, Joho, what are your thoughts?
Shah's just so tired.
Yeah.
Shah's just so tired. No, I mean, he that was perfect timing. Good job, buddy. I think it's just been a long day, y'all. I drove up here. I think it's like, one, Shah has acted out for the past decade. Like, he's been having his moments. I think but I think the point about hypermasculinity and the terrible men. I mean, it goes I think of being in the locker room in middle school and me being perceived as queer and I want to get undressed around you, homo. And I'm like, baby, you aren't I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at myself. Relax. But I think we're taught to hate women.
Yeah.
So we're taught to be misogynistic.
Right.
We conceive queerness in men as a desire to be more feminine,
right?
Which is actually not what queerness is, and so that 1 + 1 = 2 for the folks, and so they're like, oh, this means that I must hate queer people, but I think that's a part of it where we're taught to hate this thing by the structure of who we are, but I also think it's this lens of I imagine someone like him feels trapped by something in himself and in his life, and I think for me to be queer, you have to untrap yourself.
Yeah.
I feel...
Yeah, he's hurting.
Right?
Something's wrong.
The people
Something
who
is wrong.
experience the frustration or hatred of others, it's never about the person, so it's about them. It's never about the other person, it's about them.
Yep. Always deflection.
It also reminds me of when you hear about a preacher or a priest messing with, little boys. Or also being gay on the side. It's wait a minute here.
Yeah.
So maybe he's actually gay.
So I mean,
allegedly.
I mean, I too have been is that what's which I'm also I find it funny and interesting. These men who are quote unquote famous, right, have a level of power.
Yeah.
And I'm you could come out and no one's gonna care.
No one gives a shit.
Truly fine.
No one cares.
People are dying, Kim. People are coming out.
Literally, people are dying.
People are coming out and being killed for it, and you could be fine. And so
nobody cares.
I think it's this amalgamation. I think of the privilege you want to keep as a white man, as a cis white man, as a straight white man.
Yeah.
That you don't want to give up or relinquish. And this idea of you can remain powerful if you commit to this identity, but you're actually more powerful when you get to be your full self.
Yeah.
And I also think there's a level of people feel Rachel, right? You discuss this a lot. It's often a lens of how dare you be this prideful? How dare you be this bold? How dare you?
Yeah.
How do you rock nails and be your full self in a world that tries to beat you down? So I'm going to try and like beat you down and kill you instead.
I'm going to do it before you.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm going to do it before someone else does it to me. Yeah, I think that's very much what I was giving. And again, I don't want to give this man too much attention. I just think for me, you know, as we see this stuff and as we're hearing this stuff, and this is the reason why I brought it up, is because it's not just living in the world of Shia LaBeouf. We're hearing a lot of different people say really terrible things about queer people, about trans people specifically, and I think it's a very interesting time to live in a world where people are scared of people being their authentic selves.
Yeah.
Right? Like what does it say about you that you're so scared of someone just being themselves? What does that? It has nothing to do about with the queer person. It has everything to do with you and about the insecurities that you carry. And so, I just, you know, like I've been saying for him and a few other people, I hope you get the help you need.
For sure.
I hope you. Yeah. Just and for those who are listening to the show, obviously we have a following of folks who rock with us and get what we're saying. But I think at the same time, like, I think it's very important for all of us, even if we are quote unquote woke, or even if we like ourselves and love who we are, keep interrogating these systems that you're quote unquote scared of, right? If you're scared of femininity, interrogate that. If you are scared of, you know, masculinity, what is it that makes you so afraid of? I wouldn't even say masculine or feminine. I say interrogate the world that this world is telling people they have to live in.
Like, I'm tired of y'all being scared. Like, y'all are destroying countries. Y'all are coming on the streets. Y'all are ruining lives. Why are you scared of us?
Why are they worried about us?
Right? Like what? Like,
because we're happy.
I'll never get it.
And they're sad.
I'll never get it, honey.
In the grand scheme of things.
I'll never get it.
I don't understand.
I just said this to somebody yesterday. I don't think about, no shade, I don't think about straight people. When I wake up in the morning, the first thing I'm thinking about is, do I have enough cereal?
Okay, I'm like, food. Where's the food?
Where's my cereal? Like, this morning I ordered some Cinnamon Toast Crunch because a bitch was hungry, right? I didn't have to. I don't wake up thinking about straight people.
I do think that the power we have, that straight people often do wake up thinking
we live in their subconscious.
Rent free, honey.
We must crush the queers and the trans folks. I'm like, girl, I wake up and I think, where's my coffee coming from?
Right.
Do I have to work today?
That part.
Why?
Can I take off?
Can I go to my friends instead? Do I have the time? Do I have PTO instead?
Girl.
Can I do something else?
Yeah.
I'm like, where's the beach?
The straight folks are last on my list, and respectfully, I don't even get to that part of the list. Yeah. That list is exhausted within the day. I don't think about straight people.
Gas price. Is gas high?
Is gas high? Do I walk? Do I drive?
Right.
Yeah. Like, I have some other things in my mind.
I think that's great. I think they are so obsessed with us because they are so jealous that we're so happy. And like, we spread joy, right?
And we're happy. We're happy, like, in the face of places that are like actively trying to take that away.
Like this country.
Girl, say that.
Because, I mean, shit is not good right now.
Right.
Period.
For nobody.
Shit's not good.
For nobody.
But it was never good for us in the first place. So like, we can make it work.
But like, we gonna make fun and make joy through resistance.
We make shit
right?
shake.
At the end of the day.
Yeah. You'll be all right.
I want to do.
Yeah, you are going to be fine, girl. But anyway, all that to be said, we're going to take our last break to pay Uncle Scam. And when we get back, we're going to have our last segment. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, Pam. We'll be back in a second. And we are back. So we are back with the segment that y'all all love, which is our Yes, Ma'am, and our No, Ma'am, Pam. This is where we celebrate something or someone, or we give people their flowers, or we hit them with them. And so this week, you got the whack up from me one more time. With that being said, I'm gonna start off with mine. We'll throw it to you, Nick, and then we'll throw it to you, Joho, to kind of wrap it up with a cute little bow. This week, my Yes Man Pam. So I know in our last segment we talked about that person, Shia LaBeouf, and what I found very interesting is when I was putting that segment together, an article came up that his ex, FKA Twigs, is suing him over unlawful NDA. I didn't read the article because I just didn't care enough to do so. I support the fact that she is suing him, though. So that was enough for me. All I needed to see was the headline.
A lawsuit.
And I said, yes. I said, my thought is this. If you can't rob these niggas, sue them. And that is literally what she did. And I said, that's right, girl. I said, get your money. Get your money for him. I don't know what he did to you. From what I understand, there's a lot of mess there. And I don't want to get into it for folks who have had, I don't want to re-trigger any of our listeners again, you can go read the article, you can go look it up, but yes, she is suing him. So I'm very, very happy for her, and I hope that she wins because I love to see women come up against the people who have harmed them. That would make me so happy to know. So I will be following that with my good eye, which is the one on the left. I'll just be following with my good eye. Now, what I will say is this. So my No Man Pam this week is, I want to say a big fuck you to the IOC and the Olympics. I don't know if y'all have been following.
I saw that.
Yeah, we saw this week. Now, what I find to be very interesting about this is that it is a cishet woman who instituted all of this, right? So a cishet white woman, I want to name that because I think it's imperative for us to understand that a lot of the terrible stuff that we see that could impact all of us, and I say us collectively as minoritized individuals, there are always certain groups and certain pockets, do the work, catch it. There's certain people, so I'm just going to say people because I don't want people in my mentions. There are certain people who always try to ascertain to the oppressor. And so I really need, come closer. I need you to come in here closer. And I want to say this to you. Cis women, trans women are not trying to take anything from you. Right. If anything, they are just basically saying, we just want to be treated fairly. We want the opportunity to be celebrated in who we are and how we live. So I want to say that what cis women are doing is just the system of misogyny, and it's doing exactly what the system of oppression is doing. It's making you think that the people on the other side are coming after you. In reality, we all should be working together because let me tell you, y'all keep coming for trans women, and I've been saying this, and I'm going to keep saying this until I can't say it no more. Y'all come for trans women, y'all come for queer people, y'all come for black people, they are coming for you too, honey. And if that Project 25, page 159 ain't telling you nothing, pay attention because they are literally at your front door and they are just waiting for what is it? They're giving sinners. Can I come in? I pick, pull, Robin clean. I pick, pull, Robin clean. They are waiting for you outside, honey. And all they need is for you to come on in. That's all they want is an invitation. So I'm telling you, you can keep thinking you're safe, cis women, but they coming for your spot. Other thing I want to say, since I got the time and I'm on my soapbox, I lost my iPad yesterday.
Oh my God.
On Southworst.
My friend did the other day too.
Yeah, I Southworst. Don't sponsor the show.
Frontier, you're allowed.
Delta girl. I need Delta. I'm a Delta girly. But
don't you ever speak for us like that again. Yeah, Frontier.
I was joking.
Give us some British Airways. Give us Air France.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. Yes, that's what it's giving. Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday, honey.
Y'all gonna cut me out the show.
Oh my God.
Virgin Global is something.
Yes,
damn.
Virgin ain't even ass no more.
Think big, bitch, okay?
Yeah. But I'm going to say this and then we can wrap it up. But I was going to say, I just wanted to say, these companies, when things happen to you, they make you jump through all these hoops to rectify something. Like, why I got to wait 30 days for you to investigate if it's really my iPad when I'm giving you all the information that tells you it's my iPad? Why? Like it don't make no sense. And to that also, to the person who commented on my status when I was asking about whether I should just pay for the replacement, fuck you too, because I didn't ask you I didn't ask you to jump into my comments with your opinion. I really did. I literally asked one question. I literally asked, would it be smart for me just to pay for the replacement or should I wait? And someone said, pay for the replacement. And then there was this person, how pompous of you to get on and make it seem like it's Southwest's fault that you lost your... I didn't say that. I literally just said, I don't like the idea that it's going to take me 30 days to have to wait to get my iPad back. Right. So do I just pay to...
Listen, like I'm not blaming them, but I do blame the customer service.
Yeah,
like for lack of servicing.
Right. The customer service is not customer servicing.
It's horrible these days.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. That's literally all I said was the customer service is not customer servicing, and y'all felt the need to jump into my
30 days. What are we, a contract?
Literally, like
not 30 turns, baby.
Like
damn.
Who has 30 days?
Prepping my shit.
Obviously, I use it when I'm on the plane. So why would I? Why make it make sense? But anyway. I've already marked it lost. I've already paid the deductible. If someone wants to start a GoFundMe to get that $129 back, I'm really happy to go ahead and take it. It's not bad at all.
But
that's the other thing I
Nick
will
got you.
say.
It's okay. It's not bad. Nick got you.
It is very much, yes.
No,
it is very annoying.
You said it was not bad.
However, what I will say is for y'all walking around here with no Apple Care, no Apple Care Plus, you're doing yourself a disservice.
Girl.
Get that ASAP.
Get it.
If you're buying, listen, if you're buying the Apple anything, you might
Please
get Apple
get
Care.
that. Please get the insurance.
It's so annoying, but just get it.
Just get it.
Yes, pay for the Apple One. Pay for they're gonna take their money anyway. But please do it. But anyway, like I said, I just paid for it. Yes, I lost it. It is what it is. But I definitely just wanted to say that Southworst. Yeah, girl.
Their days are numbered.
Please.
Your days are numbered.
Wrap it up. But anyway, what are your yes ma'ams and no ma'ams for this week?
Mine, I think the TSA is my yes because they were working without pay. Right? And I know they yell at us and scream at us and all that crap. Oh, well, unless you have pre-check.
Or clear, girl.
Notice how they don't yell at you when you have pre-check and clear. But when you don't and you're like, put your shoes in there. Anyway, but I mean, they're working, right? I feel bad that like they were not getting paid and they are there to protect us, right? They are there to protect the airplanes from blowing up, which is crazy, and they were not getting paid. So,
Which I saw something earlier today that said that last night, I guess they rectified it.
I saw that too.
So
the man in the White House.
Yeah. So
finally.
somewhere, somehow, I don't know, and I don't want to speak out of turn. I don't know the full story.
No, I think I saw that
But
too.
I did see something this morning saying that I think we're back to TSA babies getting paid. So
and then my no ma'am thing is Kristi Noem and Donald Trump and all the other people. Obviously, I still hate them.
I call him the stanky onion.
I hate him.
I have no yes ma'ams. I have two no ma'ams today.
This is your yes ma'am. Us together. We are together.
I know that's right. We are together. Yes.
It's been a month since we
saw
each other.
Yes. My no ma'am. I have two. So I have two no ma'ams. One is really bad, and one's bad. Well, one's bad, one's silly. The first one, I'll do the bad one first, and it's a little story time. So here I am. At a little bar in my beautiful neighborhood. Live off love.
I thought you. So pause real quick. I thought you were going to say yes. That's what I thought you was going to go.
I did.
Barbecue sauce on my titties. Yeah, but go off. Sorry.
Modelo on my titties. Yeah. And I'm at a bar with some friends. We had just watched Drag Race. With a few other friends. We went to a bar afterwards for some fun. And there is this white man with us, and this white man is obviously drunk. And he is he's being flirtatious with a few of us. We're like I was like whatever, he was whatever. It's like we're all for a little bit, and I'm like what are you into? Like you into you into bigger guys, blah blah blah. He's like I love personality, blah blah. I love people who have good sense of humor. I love people who are like sassy and sweet. I'm like, he means to be sassy and sweet. Ooh. And I'm like, what kind of humor?
Your nipples started tingling.
I was like, ooh. I'm like, what kind of humor you like? And he's like, oh, I love demented humor. I said, girl, you're crazy. What does demented humor mean?
What are you saying?
And then he's like, I can't.
Wait, now hold on.
Get away from me.
Wait a damn minute.
I said, girl, you're crazy. Why can't you tell me? Kid, are you sure?
Girl, you crazy.
Girl, you're crazy. Can you tell me why? What you mean? He said, okay, I'll tell you. I said, okay, tell me. Goes into my ear and whispers.
Oh, God.
I don't like where this is going.
Sometimes I like to say the N-word.
Oh,
goodbye. No. Wait, how is that demented humor?
I said,
what the fuck?
I said, so, real quick, that's not demented, baby.
But why would
racist.
That's just racist. That? I mean, because I was telling him tell me what's demented. Exactly.
You did open the door.
But I'm sure you didn't think he was going to say that.
Right.
Yes, and because
well,
damn.
I hope
Damn it, man.
I hope for the best, but prepare for the worst.
Yes,
because when he
said,
he said, no, I can't say it out loud. I said, oh, I think I know where this is going.
Yep.
But I wanted to hear him say it. I wanted this woman to tell me, a black person, what he thinks is so funny.
Cringe.
So I was like, that's not demented. That's just racist.
Right.
No, it's not racist. No, it's actually racist.
He said, no, it's not.
He's like, I just think it's funny to say sometimes. And I was like, but you aren't black. So like, what's funny about it?
Oh, Lord.
And he was like, well, what's different between saying that and like faggot? And I said, well, one,
Not
you
so.
are.
Can we pause here and say, not you giving a whole dissertation?
No,
in the club.
baby, the way I am 2 drinks deep, like I got
another one after
that.
that.
I got a what?
You had posted something, and I was trying to read between the lines.
I got a PhD this
and
man.
I saw it.
Like,
yeah, that's what that was.
as I'm like, we're all trying to drink tonight.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, so he's like, so like, why is this different from like me like saying faggot? I'm like, well, one, because you are. Like we all are here. But 2, faggot's not in terms of enslavement. Like let's unpack where this word comes from. Why would you as a white man can never be saying this? What this and that? It's not humor. It's not funny. If you find it funny, you're fucked up. But like if you said it to me or any other black person in this room right now, you would get punched in the face.
I was gonna say, you get your ass beat.
It's not funny.
Period.
And he was just like, I think that maybe like people just don't get it sometimes. And I was like, get what? What did I get? Like, it was.
What is that to get, girl?
What did I get, girl? So no man Pam to race play.
Yeah.
If you ever, to me or someone that I know and love, want to do some race play type shit, and if you are a non-black person who wants to say the N-word to me, if you are non-person of color saying any other like derogatory word that represents different culture, girl,
get your life, girl.
Like
get your life.
Get out of my face.
Get your life.
Listen,
But see, can I say this
Yeah.
before you move on to your next one? If you stayed home, you wouldn't have been in that situation.
Shut the.
Oh.
See? And that's
But we
why
like
I'm
to
telling
go out.
you.
We like
That's
to go
why I be telling you.
Have you seen me?
Like,
Have
we-
you?
No,
Look,
I'm
look,
not
like to
saying
go
that you
out.
Listen.
However,
Face card of decline, baby. I have to go
we
out.
gotta be seen
I have to
and
be
see.
seen in the world.
I've got to be
Okay.
seen
I
in
gotta be
green.
seen, exactly.
Yes, I've got to be seen in green.
Could I have been home? Yes, but I want to be home. I'm a community icon. I cannot stay home. And I have to tell the people. Shake hands, kiss babies, and fight racism.
She
Okay,
is the president of the Black
because
Pride.
I was out here doing the Lord's work because also like listen, like I'd rather you tell me that than tell somebody else that.
That's true.
Because like I can guarantee I will.
He would have got slapped by anybody else.
I'm saying.
Right.
So I was like, listen, baby, I'm be happy you told me because I won't fuck you up right now.
Right.
But like if you say this again, listen, you have 3 options. Get your ass beat, get your motherfucking ass beat.
Yeah.
Period.
Shout out to JWoww, my girl from Jersey Shore. So anyway, I'll just say that was that was No Man Pam 1. To this day, get your motherfucking ass beat. I fucking love JWoww. That's my shit.
Yes.
He's a lot, girl. Girl, you crazy. JWoww, you crazy, girl. She was.
Yeah.
So that was story 1, and that was about story. Now, funniest story.
Absolutely crazy.
It was bonkers, and I was like, you're telling me in the good year of our businesses, Lord businesses 2026.
Yeah.
You still use this word and think it's fun.
Yeah.
Like, but also I'm not surprised because let me tell you.
I'm not surprised.
Let me
There are
tell
a lot of people who.
because this is one
Yeah,
time.
I've seen it in porn.
This is one. Yeah, I've seen it in porn.
I don't watch porn. What am I saying?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Forgot I was on this radio show. I mean, this podcast.
It's taking me down. Yeah, I've seen it in porn. It's taking me down. Because the one time. Because
My
also,
God, today.
when I was in school, I had a friend, bless her soul. We had, I think I told you this before, but we went to this taco shop, and it was me and my roommate, and my roommate and I, we're both mixed black, and he's like, this restaurant's so diverse. I've never seen so many colored people here before, and we were like,
Was this person not of color? Oh,
like,
okay.
they were not, but me and my roommate were like,
tracks.
colored.
Yeah.
We were like, first of all, girl,
What,
you
in
can't
the
be saying
40s?
that. I was like, what in the 1960s is how? Baby,
There's so many niggers
I
here.
was like, it was so wild because he was also like, he'll say how much he loves how diverse like the restaurant was. So I was like,
Oh my.
so you had the good intentions, but you said. What? And I was like,
Record scratch.
What happens at home where you be saying this at? Anyways, so that's first one I have. My second one. So earlier I was going to talk about my nails because no matter to people who don't understand the issue. People ask dumb questions like, "How do you wipe?" But no one asks me, "How do you pull the credit card out of the ATM or the gas station slot?"
Okay.
Nobody asks me how you push your button on a keypad. Okay, that's the real shit. Oh, my long nails, girlies, this is for you. We want justice. No one wants to talk about the real shit. This is not easy. It's hard being a bad bitch. It's tiring being a bad bitch.
Yeah.
Do you know? I have to ask for help one more time to pull. Girl, I was trying to get out of a parking garage last night. I was stuck for 5 minutes because I couldn't put that bitch in and pull it out.
Yes.
And no one can help me.
Yes.
People were honking at me, see me struggling, and no one wants to help a bitch.
Yeah.
And no one has tap. And no one has tap to pay. Where's the tap at, girl?
Yeah.
We need to bring that.
In businesses 2026, bring me the tap to pay, please.
Tap to pay?
So
on Amazon, they actually have that little clamp thing you can buy.
Someone bought me one. They said,
Yeah.
I've sent this to you. I said, thank God.
What?
It's this little clip that basically you can it clips your card. You just pull it out like a little
It's for long nail girls.
Yeah.
Okay.
One card like a pooper scooper for cards essentially.
Yeah.
So no one's supposed to discuss that. No one's discuss No one's discussed like typing on your own phone can be more challenging sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Your nails click the screen. No one wants to discuss like sometimes I do put my eyeballs.
Yes.
And I like to style myself.
I've learned how to get around the nails of trying to put my contacts in.
The simple shit of how
it is
wiping
hard.
is the least of my worries, baby.
Yeah,
I have a bidet. I'm good to go.
Yeah.
I'm not about wiping. I'm thinking about how do I do anything else in my life besides slay.
I even the Apple boxes. So I got a new computer last week and I was trying to open the box and I literally kept trying to put my nail under the paper to try to get the paper off.
Oh,
and
God.
couldn't do it.
That box
was
Ask
really
me
irritated.
how I pick up a quarter off the ground.
Yeah, girl.
Because that shit's damn near impossible.
If I lose change, it's going to stay on the ground.
It's on
Because
the
I'm
ground,
not trying to pick
ain't
it up.
going nowhere with me.
Yeah, I can't.
I'm like, that penny's gone now, baby.
Yeah, drop your pills. You be trying to take your pills and let a pill fall on the ground.
My pills are this big.
Yeah.
Girl, some people are like,
yeah, literally. Are you? Sometimes
pray.
I've had to do the and you
Oh, God.
you lick and then you tap it so that way it gets a stick. Pray that it sticks.
It sounds like we need a long nail Olympics or
Oh
something.
my
Yes,
God! It is a thing.
yes.
That would be
It is
fun.
something I did not. Until I started rocking acrylics, it was something I never understood, and I do understand.
And I must say, to all the girls who did this before us, I give you props and respect.
Yeah.
Because y'all we ain't have the tools we have today
And so-
to work around this.
Right, and so I want to even shout out folks like TS or even Dominique Morgan because their nails, I know
They're
my nails
longer.
are long,
Girl.
but they rock long nails,
Yeah,
and so I'm
long.
always thinking I'm like, how do these girls function?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I function well with the length that I have,
Yeah.
but if they start to get a little too long, it's over. It's
Okay.
like I'm going to get my nails done this weekend for that very reason because they're getting too long. So no, I get it wholeheartedly. But anyway, we love y'all's feedback. So please send your thoughts, your feedback, your emails to blackfatfempod@gmail.com. You can also send us your thoughts on social media. You can send it to us by interacting with us on Instagram, on Threads. We're also on Blue Sky and also on the tubes of you. So head over there, leave your thoughts, let us know what you feel, or how you feeling. Black Fat Femme Pod is where you can find us down to the YouTubes. With that being said, Nick, where can the dolls find you to learn more about your travels and all of the wonderful things that you do?
Thank you. You can find me on all social media platforms, Nick Guillory. And then my website is blackgayboyabroad.com.
Okay, I love that so much. Queen Joho, where can the dolls find you?
As always, love, you can find me at Joho Daniels across all socials. My website, johodaniels.com. And if not there, you'll find me scratching out the faces of white racists in the streets.
Well,
because listen, I don't carry weapons, but I do have 10 knives on my fingers.
Yes.
Now I will slash a bitch down. Thank you very much.
It's very much given. I want your songs. I want your from Sinners. I want your songs. I watched Sinners last night, and so that's why my mind is still on it. I also said this online, and so I'm gonna say it here. I'm gonna tell you right now, Mr. Kugler, make that play. Go ahead, get down to the theater, have somebody write that play because I need somebody to be singing Pale Moon.
Ooh.
Down, I want to be in
I can
the
see it on
aisles.
Broadway.
I
Yes.
want to be in the
Yes.
aisles singing along to
Yes.
Pale Moon. So I'm gonna need that. But anyway, when you did the thing with your nails,
you said-
that's what I remember. He I want your songs, and he
want
walked
you.
up to Chamois, and he walked up and he did that. So yes, that's one of my favorite films. I swear to God, it's so good. But anyway, all that to be said, on socials you can find me at Dr. John Paul. Find me www.drjohnpaul.com. You can learn about all of my consulting, my book. You can learn more about all of the stuff we have coming down the pipeline in the coming weeks. If you want to see and learn more about our show, you can head over to Hulu, watch Who I Am Meant to Be, where I talk about the magic of the show and how it's made. Obviously, if you have not watched it, you're doing yourself a very, very big disservice. With that being said, this has been another show. Stay black, fat, femme, and fabulous, and remember what, Joho?
We may not be your cup of tea, girl, and if you're racist, you can joke. And if you're not, girl, get some Fiji water and call it a good damn day. We'll pay for it.
If you're racist, you can choke. Somebody can put that on the shirt. I was
No,
also
literally.
gonna say, just to make sure that folks know, let's Chat GPT and more LGBT.
And protect the dolls.
Protect the dolls, always. Also, drink your water. It is getting warm. There's no reason for you to be thirsty or ashy. Anyway, we'll see you next week.
We love you.
Love you. Bye.
The Black Fat Femme podcast is executive produced by Joey Pat and Dr. John Paul.
All content related to the show is edited by Chris Rogers.
This has been a podcast by iHeartMedia and Dr. John Paul, LLC.
The Black Fat Femme podcast.
Where all the intersections of identity are celebrated, honey.
I know that's right.